but one of those things that I never thought she would be is a Lukio graduate. So the first time I ever met Olivia was in our English class, and that's when we got into a discussion with my friend Mathilde, who's from Portugal, and Olivia asked us if Portugal was a second world country. Now, Olivia has a few blonde moments every now and then, but she's still been my best friend my whole entire time abroad, and I love her to death. Even though I had a host family of my own, I would spend the night at her house every single night to wake up to Earl Grey tea and Karelian pies. So, Olivia graduating was something a lot of us questioned because in her second year of Lukio, she dropped more than half her classes because she didn't like her Lukio teachers, and it's valid, but it's not a very good idea of her to do at the time. So she had to take extra classes to make it here to this day. Now, Olivia is still like family to me. I consider her a sister, and I'm very proud that she's made it to this moment. A lot of us always joked around with Olivia doubting her because her dream university to get into was King's College in London. But I'm so proud of her because she actually got accepted into that school. And yeah, so cheers to Olivia for graduating. Yay.
So then you can just go ahead and go back to your seat then. Jasper, that was a wonderful speech. I think Olivia probably appreciates what a good friend you are, and you do as well. I would now like to introduce our next speaker. Ladies and gentlemen, please kindly direct your attention to the head table to hear from Ms. Kylie Anderson, the bride party, as she reflects on the long-standing friendship that served as part of Colleen's journey to the momentous occasion we're celebrating today. Thank you, Kylie, for being here with us.
Of course. We are here today to celebrate the love between Colleen and Colby Reed. A few years back, I was blessed with the presence of Colby when Colleen met him. Let me go back and tell you how their story began. Colleen had been struggling to find someone she was compatible with over and over again. She would always call me crying because the boy she invested all of her time into broke her heart in half for the millionth time. I would reassure her every time that it was going to be okay and that the right man would come along when the timing was right, whenever she wasn't looking for anyone. I reminded her that it would catch her off guard, and then a few months later, she met Colby when she wasn't looking for anybody. Colleen called me once again to tell me she met a boy and that they were going on a date later that night. Hesitantly, I agreed and said I was just happy for her, just nervous, of course. Once her date was over, Colleen called me to tell me every single detail of their date. She was over the moon about him and said they connected so well. Soon after their first date, I had the pleasure of meeting Colby. As soon as I got to know him, I knew he was the one for my best friend. They were a match made in heaven. The couple carried themselves the same, laughed about everything, and I could tell Colby really was in love with my best friend as the years went on. Now, skipping ahead to a couple years later, when Colby finally decided to propose to Colleen, it was of no surprise to me. It didn't take long for my wedding invitation to be in their wedding to come in the mail. Of course, I called and said yes, because as the years have gone by, Colby has become one of my best friends too. So this is to you, Colleen and Colby. Thank you, Colby, for making Colleen as happy as you do every single day. And thank you, Colleen, for bringing Colby into my life. Let's raise a glass to the happy couple on their special day.
Kylie, that was a wonderful speech, and Colby can count on you to be here. It's wonderful to have you offer that tribute to her. That's most of her. Our next speaker is Tommy Honowith. Tommy's here to deliver a eulogy, something very important in his life. Please join me in welcoming Tommy Honowith.
This is a eulogy for Robin Williams. He was born July 21st, 1951 in Chicago. His mother was Lori McLaurin. She was a former model and Mississippi. His father was Robert Fitzgerald Williams, who was a Ford Motor Company executive in Indiana. He studied theater at College of Marin and Juilliard and performed in nightclubs where he was discovered. He was discovered first time, and he auditioned for the role of Mork from Mork. Then from there, he played Popeye, the animated cartoon, in 1980, and that was when his career took off. Well, shortly after. He played Aladdin in Aladdin in 1992. He was in Flubber, he was the scientist in 1997. He was the psychologist in Good Will Hunting in 1997. And he was in Night at the Museum and played Theodore Roosevelt in 2006. He supported 37 charities throughout his life and 25 causes. Robin Williams' kids also donated a lot of his bikes to charity after his death. He died on August 11, 2014, due to suicide because of his struggle with Lewy body disease, a form of dementia. Thank you.
Thank you very much for that testimony for a very important person. So our next speaker, our last speaker of the evening, is David Oliver. And David's here to offer a toast. Somebody who's very special to him. So please join me in welcoming to the podium, David Oliver.
The first time I met you, Coach Flo, I didn't realize how much of an impact you would have in my life. You've taught me so many things, such as respect, discipline, how to be a leader, and to always move on from the things out of your control. My freshman year of high school, I wasn't running cross country yet, so I didn't really see you at all. I didn't have any of your classes, and you taught the long distance side of track, and I was a sprinter, so I didn't really connect with you at all then. But I finally started running under your guidance my sophomore year, and I immediately could tell the differences in the way you coach. You were so kind, always making sure nobody was hurt, and asking how everyone felt about an upcoming run. This continued on through my junior and senior years when I became a member of the varsity squad. It was really interesting to see how he coached both sides of the team, junior varsity and varsity, and there really wasn't much of a difference. He cared about both pretty much equally. He always talked to every single runner, and that's kind of what set you apart from a lot of the other coaches I knew. Also, you are extremely dedicated to your team and the sport itself, running. I value the amount of time you put into something like this. You live 40 minutes away from the school that you work at, and you drive in the morning to go run at our track, which means that you have to get to our school at like 5 in the morning. So you gotta wake up at like 3, and I don't think I could do that. I really admire that. And also, you take a lot of time to practice for the Boston Marathon for yourself. And that's like a huge milestone, and I really hope you get to do that. Because you've been practicing for a long time and you deserve it. So, finally, your success as a coach has surpassed anyone I have known. You've been coaching for over 10 years now, and it is very exciting when I say that you have brought the boys and the girls cross-country teams to state for over 10 years in a row, and that's all because of you. We would not be the team we are without you, so it's great to be able to do that with our team every year. So thank you, Coach Flo, for helping shape who I am today. I know you're going to make it to the Boston Marathon, and I'm going to be extremely happy for you because you deserve it more than anyone. So here's to everything you have done, and here's to everything you will do. Everyone raise your glass for Coach Club.